And Ben Simmons now 12 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Phillies matched its largest lead. Toronto yet to score here in the second half. Siakam last year shot 22% from three, 37% this year, and that one goes. 14 points for Siakam. He and Leonard with 14 apiece.
Let it rip. You know, your
And a steal by Green. Murray in transition. And Green lets it fly. In and out. Siakam keeps it alive, though. Sixers could not catch the ball. So two guys right there. Missed it. Leonard keeps the dribble against Simmons with a timer now at 3. Goes into the paint. Hangs and finishes with one hand.
They've matched Ben Simmons' minutes to Kawhi Leonard's minutes. They just say, hey, we're going to guard him with some length.
Butler falls down and was fouled. He had 11. Stays on Leonard. Lowry gets airspace and drains a 3.
I mean, that's too easy. They set a stagger screen, 2 guys, but there was very little fight. Felt to me, and I'm not going to pretend to be in Stephen Curry's head, but it felt to me like Steph had with Durant, let's go shut Steph down. And so that was a huge missed opportunity. You put a stranglehold on the series, win the game, and then go home with an opportunity to close it. Now, they get north of 40 for however many games that series is going to go. So who gets those minutes?
And if Golden State does win one of the next 2, is Durant available for the conference finals? Redick misses a 3, and Embiid tracks down the rebound. 14 fouls, by the way, in Toronto after that last one on Siakam. And Embiid keeps it alive. Simmons saves it, throws it a mile in the air. It'll be Toronto ball. Kyle Lowry, 8 points. Leonard has 16 to lead Toronto. Siakam with 14. Bounce pass, Siakam on the cut, and Embiid commits the foul. That is his second per 4, shooting 40% from the floor, 23% from 3. They've been dominated on the glass. Siakam gets the foul shot, one more coming. Toronto trying to get to the conference finals for the second time in franchise history. Milwaukee waits. The Bucks advanced last night, beating Boston. Last time Milwaukee was in the conference finals, they lost to Larry Brown, Allen Iverson, and the Sixers back in 2001 in 7 games. Toronto lost to Cleveland in 6 games. The last time the Raptors went to the conference finals back in 2016. A 12-point game. Embiid trying to get free. Here's Harris with a shot clock at 4, and Harris with a terrific move in the paint. Tobias Harris has had a very good all-around game tonight. 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists for Harris, but his first point since the first quarter. Siakam through the lane, misses. 8th board for Embiid. He's 2 for 9 from the floor in the game. Harris will pop for 3. Easy rebound for Leonard. Well, Leonard looks to attack here. Gets bumped by Simmons. And he'll go to the line. There is no doubt a different level of Leonard in the postseason. Here's Redick. Hits a 3. Lead is back to 15. Midway through the third. Here's game 6. Leonard keeps the dribble. Siakam at the foul line. By Siakam from 15.
Rotations for both of these coaches are tight right now.
Offensive foul. Got Redick, Harris, Butler. Could this be their last game as members of the Sixers? As Leonard takes it to the rim. Boy, he got bumped.
Toronto bench got up and screamed in the aftermath. That should have been an M1, it looked like.
But again, just the strength to lose your balance and the leaping ability to still get to the rim and dunk it. Here's Butler falling away with a shot clock at 5. No good. Rebounded by Leonard. Raptors look to push it. They've got numbers. Lowry. Here's Green for 3. It's good. And Toronto is with an 8. It did look like Ennis touched it last. And
they're going to get
hits the deck.
Yeah, they're going to get But they're too monitored for that to happen.
I wonder if because Ennis's arm hit Gasol's as well. And this is the second free throw. Kawhi trying to save it under his own basket. Siakam is there. Siakam waits for Leonard. Get back into the picture. And now drives on Ennis. Kicks it out to Gasol. They'll try the three. No good. Batted around. Cleared by Ennis.
Can't get a better look than that.
Yep. Gasol's 0 for 5 and 0 for 3 from three-point range. Toronto 25% as a team from three. Butler with a pump fake. Here comes the screen by Embiid. And now Butler on the attack. Embiid with 4 to shoot. Cross court. Ennis gets a look, but can't hit it. Long rebound Butler. Embiid drives. Hangs. Can't finish. Oh, Simmons! What the jam!
Dynamic athlete, my goodness.
He's got 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Leonard. He's strong on the line drive.
Philly's had an answer every time they've been pushed just slightly.
Embiid driving at Gasol. Gets bumped, and it goes! 3 points.
Know your personnel.
Embiid completes the 3-point play. Toronto would cut its deficit to 8. Series 3-2 in favor of the Raptors. Game 7 would be Sunday up north. Ibaka, the shot clock at 5. Ibaka goes at Embiid and finish. Embiid with the rebound is 10. Averaging only 7 rebounds per game in the series. Harris with the blow by. Feeds the corner and stops.
Nick Nurse has been screaming for a timeout. I love that, you guys. And she's actually awake and watching the game.
Embiid meets Kawhi in midair as he went for the lefty dunk. Third on Embiid, third on Philadelphia. Leonard now with 21 points. That ends a 9-0 run. Philadelphia has handled we weren't sure what to expect. Given what happened 2 nights ago, their worst playoff loss since Game 1 of the 1982 Eastern Conference Finals against Boston.
We thought this would be a character test of their young stars, and they've responded.
In particular, Simmons, as you talked about. Here's Embiid keeping the dribble and finding Harris for 3 over Siakam, short. Embiid battling to try to get the offensive stomach issue. But Brett Brown says, look, we've had film sessions where we've had to stop the tape because Embiid can't stop coughing, and we have to take a break and make sure he's getting his flippers. Embiid's got 7 in the quarter, 10 for the game. 16-point Philadelphia lead, inside 3 to play in the quarter. Embiid again rejects Kawhi, and now Simmons ahead of the pack, scores and finishes on that possession. The lead is up to 18. It was at 19 earlier. Ibaka, no. Cleared by Embiid, who's on the defensive glass tonight. He's got 11 boards.
Holy smokes. That block was special.
Oh, he thought about the 3. There was that pump fake. He'll try the long 2. And cleared by Van Vliet. Toronto's missed 6 straight shots. Norman Powell on the floor right now for Toronto. Ibaka's the only reserve who has scored for the Raptors, but he's 3 for 9 from the field after that miss. I mean, Powell, McCall, who only played a minute there at the end of the half, Van Vliet, none of those guys have even taken a shot. Simmons again on the attack. With a right hand. Offensive foul on Leonard. The Sixers, after the Raptors had cut it to 8 about 4 minutes ago. Lob for Scott. And he turns it over trying to save it. Here comes Siakam. Hands for Leonard. And Kawhi was fouled the line tonight. It was game 5 where points. Siakam is 17, but everybody else in single digits. The Raptors are under 40% from the floor, under 25%.
Could be a hold on Norman Powell. He's trying to.
The mentality's just different. He's on the attack. He's been very aggressive going to the bucket in this game.
During the regular season, he averaged 5
this season. 54% in the playoffs, 1 of 2 there. We're inside a minute to play in the third. 9 third quarter points for Simmons, 19 for the game. Leonard goes behind the back. Can't hit the short jumper, and Embiid again with the defensive rebound. Embiid, the trailer, 3 on target! Largest lead of the night for Philadelphia. Leonard feeds a cutting Siakam for 2. Here's Embiid with 2. Cross court, Harris for 3 at the gun. No! But Philadelphia will carry.